everyone and having a glorious hour. If you've already missed the first few items, don't worry, go to hsn.com. There's ours a few remaining right now with the beautiful toffee a few moments ago. Maybe about 150 still remaining, so you're still in luck. But we're going to continue now because this is the time of year that when people roll around, when the friends drop in, you've got things handy and ready to go. From the Ferris company since 1924, this is the berry and nut mix. $39.95. We're talking about glorious ingredients, very by the way, there's auto ship also available on this as well. And if you look at the reviews online, 168 5 out of 5-star reviews. People who've tried it, thought I'll see what it's like. Come back to our website unsolicited and put in their reviews about this gorgeous collection. So again, there's a couple of different variations within this as we go through the presentation, both salted and roasted and unsalted and raw when it comes to the nuts, and we'll talk about that later on. But in fact, I want to bring in Carrie Miletto, who's going to be taking us through this.
Yes.
I mean, it's a bounty. It is a bounty. Good morning.
I love that. It's a bounty.
It's
a bounty of freshness.
It is.
It is. And you know what? Yeah, it is. There's a couple different choices. So let's go through those so that you know what you have a choice of this morning. First and foremost, because it's Chocolate Fest, we've just brought back our chocolate chunk, and I'll start off with these beautiful chunks of chocolate in my hand. And that is something we can only do during certain times of year. We do a huge chocolate chunk in our mix, and it's a bittersweet dark chocolate, highest quality chocolate we can get at Ferris. The reason we do that is to mix well with the berries and the nuts.
Very
well,
good.
what berries and nuts? Let's tell you. So along with the bittersweet dark chocolate, we have these beautiful, what I call ginormous cashews from India.
Big, aren't they?
From India and Brazil, and that is the top place to source them from, and that's why we go there. Climate matters, and so that we can get you these beautiful, I almost say meaty cashews. They're almost like little steaks. And then we're gonna surround it with some California almonds. California is also the top place to source almonds from, so that's why we head there. We give you our nice, large,
look at these.
We try so hard to keep these nice and full for you because the experience of a pecan when it's like this versus crumbled up in pieces,
I agree.
Totally different, right?
Totally different. Totally
so we try to keep them in these nice halves for you. So that is gonna make up all the nuts. Then this is where it gets nice and colorful. We put in our USA cranberries, and then we put in our Michigan cherries. So that is going to be a roasted salted only if you go with chocolate chunk. If you take out the chocolate, which, I mean, I wouldn't do that. But if you want to do that, you could. And then it would be cherry berry, and you can choose roasted salted, or you can choose raw and unroasted. So that's that variation there.
Wow.
Right?
I mean, this is beautiful. You know what this reminds me of? I've seen this in front. Is like going to the greengrocer or and having the assortment there to be able to scoop out.
those little machines, and you pop them out.
But the Ferris company's done it for you.
We've done it for you.
It's all there because it's such a gorgeous array.
Well, what I've always said, you know, we've been here since 2010, so 6 years now, and you know what I've always said is if you go to the stores or you go to the gourmet shops, number one, it's astronomical what some of these ingredients are to even get a pound of them. You know,
absolutely.
And we're giving you 3 pounds, but we've already put it together for you. We've already sourced everything from the best possible places we can. But that's the reason we've been in business since 1924. We never, even when there was cherry shortages or there was nut shortages and there was all sorts of things that happened due to weather, we never ever took anything out or upped the prices, because that's something that we're committed to for you to make sure you always get the best. Now there's one other option I didn't get a chance to show you, so I want to make sure I do. Let's just say you want to do blueberry cranberry. Well, all that changes is we take out the Michigan cherries and we put in our absolutely delicious plump blueberries, and that's going to be your blueberry cranberry mix. So that's all that changes. So if you say, hey, you know what? I've never seen a mix with blueberries, because you really don't. That's where you're gonna wanna try this. And you know, blueberries are super duper high in antioxidants, so it's a great way to put that into your daily regimen. And then that's gonna be, you could choose that raw and unroasted or roasted salted as well.
Now, looking at that, this is like the top of the line blue ticket trail mix. I mean, when you've got such a huge variety of, you know, you've got the pecans, whole pecans, whether you're going for the raw or salted in the cashews and the almonds, whether you're going for the blueberries, whether you're going for those gorgeous cranberries, you've got the best. And of course, The chocolate.
The chocolate chunk. And you know what? Let's talk chocolate.
Does this sort of hibernate? It must hibernate during summer, does it?
It does, because it's hard for us to ship and make sure that it gets to you without melting. And so we just brought it back for Host Pick a couple days ago. So this is the season to now get your chocolate chunk. And I always want to show the difference. Most mixes that you get in the store, when they put chocolate in, they're either doing little tiny chocolate chips or they're doing these kind of candy-coated chocolates. And the issue with that is it will compete with the dried fruits. We do not want to compete with these awesome cranberries or these cherries that we have, because the sweetness that comes from those is that natural sweetness. We want to do bittersweet dark chocolate because that is going to make it a better flavor, what they call flavor profile. Yes.
The yin and the yang, as I like to speak to. Now, another one who loves the yin and the yang is Julie from Texas, who's just called in. Julie, g'day, good morning, how are you?
Hi, Julie.
Oh, good day to you. How are you doing today?
Howdy,
good.
Julie. I'll say howdy. We're doing very well, thank you.
Howdy. Howdy, partner.
Did you just order?
Oh, my God, yes. You got me on the coffee, and then there was a popcorn mix and stuff, and then I ordered the Ferris.
You are not going to be disappointed. Yeah, please, go on.
What I want to tell you about the Ferris is that we've been getting it since they started, and it just keeps getting better. Like she said, the chocolate in there is awesome. And my granddaughter, who's 2 years old, loves it, and my husband, who's 66, loves it.
That's a real testament, isn't it, Julie? Because I said at the very beginning, is it's really difficult at times to get an assortment that's for every taste bud within the family. But clearly, when it comes to the Ferris, this wonderful Ferris berry and nut mix, you've ticked all the boxes within your family anyway.
Yes, and it's always very, very fresh. I've never had it when it wasn't fresh.
Well, that's one of the things. And I will also remind you too, Julie, I don't know whether you realise, but there's also auto ship on these as well, because right now, because you could also lock in not only the price, but also the free shipping. So I don't know if that's an option for you, Julie, but this is just a wonderful... So for those people sitting at home who haven't experienced a Ferris, what's your one recommendation to them?
Do not hesitate. Run to the phone.
There you go. Hey, happy holidays.
I would like to talk.
Yes, please.
I would like to talk to you again about getting me on auto ship. I forgot about that.
Okay. So I think they'll take care of you, right, Julie? Just stay on the line, right?
Yeah, you stay on the line, Julie. We'll take care of that for you.
You guys are doing good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie.
Hey, happy holidays, Julie. And thank you so much for calling in, because it's one thing, the Australian eating and saying how lovely it is, and it is. But it's another thing having someone who's tried time and time again. And as Julie said, she's been trying the Ferris selection, even though it's been around for close to, 1924. So here at HSN, it's been here for around 10 years, right?
6 years.
6 years, sorry, 6 years.
And and what helps me is seeing your reviews. So much like Julie just called, look at those reviews. I mean, I read every single one of them. So please, if you want me to know anything, definitely write it down in the comments, because I always check those out. But people are hiding them from each other, like spouses hiding them from their, their spouse. People are, putting it in different places in their life, and that's what's so great about this. You can carry this with you, and I'm going to go back and do some comparisons here in a second. But what I want you to realize is you are getting 3 absolutely separately packed containers. And Julie, thank you for saying this, that they're so fresh. We do not pack these until you place your order.
Yeah, great.
So when your order's placed right now, obviously the factory's not open right now. But in Grand Rapids, Michigan, when they open today, they will see that you have ordered, and your configuration will be put together right then and there, and then it's shipped directly out. So nothing's sitting on a shelf anywhere. And to your point about like the gourmet shops, here's the difference. When you go to the grocery store, they have them. How long have they been sitting in those containers?
Out in the open air.
Out in the open air, and they're not sealed, and they're not air packed, tight. Here we're giving you something that's sealed tight. You're getting 3 containers, so they're ready for you and you're ready for them, is like how I like to say it. So you're not opening it until you're ready to eat it. And that keeps them nice and fresh until you're ready. So the other thing I want to point out, this time of year, we're going to have snacks, we're going to have toffee, and we're going to have cakes, and we're going to have, but here's the deal. Here's how you successfully navigate through this time of year. You've got to have something that's nice and natural.
Right.
This is going to give you your fiber. This is going to give you your antioxidants, and it's going to give you in a way that it's different than what you get in the store. So this is what I was showing you just a moment ago. This is a brand we all well know in the store. Look at their cashew and look at our cashew. That's the moment point you go, this is different. This is not the same. Let's talk fruits. So when we look at fruits that are in mixes in the stores, we see sometimes this is like the banana chips, this is like the pineapple. Now follow me. I'm sorry to do this to the camera. Sorry, they hate when I do this. But anyways, come on over here. Okay, here's what I'm doing. So here's the pineapple that I was just holding in my hand.
Right.
Do you hear it?
Yep.
Do you hear it on the counter? Is that the experience you want? Or how about this? Let's take a Michigan cherry, and I am going to go ahead and rip into it.
Look at that.
I'm going to smear it on my fingers, and I want you to see something. There is juice now on my fingers all over it. That's the kind of dried fruit that you want an experience of. The crunch should come from the nuts.
Right.
Not
from the
fruit.
Absolutely not. It is a bounty. It is an absolute bounty of fruits and nuts. If you want to go to the chocolate chunk, remember, it hibernates during summertime. It is here right now. You're getting a pack of 3 of these. Remember, you get it in different variations. Whether you want to go for the cranberry in the mix or whether you want to go for those gorgeous, what was the other? Oh, the blueberries.
Blueberry cranberry.
And then either salted and roasted or unsalted and raw. So you got that choice. But again, 161 perfect 5 out of 5 stars. We just heard from lovely Julie over there in Texas, who's been buying these since the first day that we started offering them here.
I love
We have these
that.
on auto ship too, by the way. So these can be auto shipped to your home, and we don't offer that very often with any of our options here at HSN, but we can go ahead and get it sent out to you, and then you're in control of that auto ship as to when you'd like it. So you've got 3 separate gifts here for less than $40. Your flex pay is what? $13.32. So right now, by getting on the auto ship too, by the way, you go ahead and seal in not just the price, but also the shipping that's also there, which is fantastic to be able to get. But look at the difference here.
Yeah.
Look at the difference in that.
So again, a brand that we know in the store that I literally just grab out a few of each of the things that are inside of it, and then I grab out a few of the things that are inside Ferris, and you can ultimately see the difference so fast when they're put side by side. No raisins in our mix, and even when we have one mix that we do a raisin, and our raisin next to a store-bought raisin is incredibly different. But throw some chocolate chunk. Listen, go for the chocolate chunk. This is the time of year we do it. Again, large pieces, chunks of bittersweet dark chocolate. So if you are here because you said, I heard Chocolate Fest, this is the way to go, and that chocolate gives you that little boost, you know? So it's really great. If you're going on some trail walks, if you're looking to spend time with family, let's also give you some other ideas of how to use your Ferris. Maybe you're gonna have people over, take the cherry berry, and then if you get the chunk, just pull out a few of the chocolate chunks and eat them. And then just take it, crunch it up inside a bag, circle it around a favorite cheese. I say a goat cheese, you can never go wrong. These are very expensive in the store, and you can make this with your cherry berry very easy, and it's not much, just like a handful will do the trick. Parfaits for me are a big deal. I run out in the morning so fast, so taking some of my cherry berry and just throwing it right into a parfait, and if you get the blueberry cranberry, you can do that as well. Just sprinkle it right into some Greek yogurt and you're off and ready to go. We can put it in our pancakes. This time of year, you could put it in your stuffing.
Yeah.
Think about that. I know, it's like, let that settle for a minute.
Absolutely.
Like, what? People are gonna say, what's in your stuffing that's so different? It's a little bit of the Ferris. And you can make cakes with this. I mean, so many ideas, but honestly, the best one that you're probably gonna use is just having this around for those times you get that 3 o'clock hungry.
You're the best, Kerry. Thank you so very much. Since 1924, of course, you'll be the next review, just like Julie. Coming up right now, the break, and then we're coming back with some more Chocolate Festival. See you soon.